All right, good morning, beautiful people. I'm hitting record. Welcome to our Sunday morning hangout for March the 8th. I will turn off the music. I don't really have any announcements. We have the sneak peek this week. If anyone has people that's interested in joining it. I know I haven't watched the Uproar call from Thursday yet, but I think Kelsey Hill talked about how she has a website on Thinkific. That Thinkific is the same site as like the Empower Squad University training is on Thinkific. So Christina mentioned that she's putting one together for herself. It's a very, very, very user-friendly website, so I have been on it and tried it, but I want to watch the call to find out why she thinks that's the best way to go, if there's some way to like monitor people better than through like just a different website or what have you. So that's happening this week. You guys all saw Christina had her baby, right? 2 weeks early. And then we leave for Punta Cana on the 19th. So it's coming up here pretty quick. Thank you to everyone who helped with the free group this week. I'm feeling like we need a new group already. The engagement in there is way down, and maybe it's just a group that we, every 3 or 4 months create a new one and get people over so that there's actually some excitement about it rather than people just sitting in a group and doing nothing. So, because that's kind of what it felt like. I mean, I didn't really participate either, so it's hard when your coaches don't show up, but I didn't have much time this past week. So that's really all I've got. So I'll open it up. You guys can just talk. Look, I haven't even used this week. I think this is this week. It's empty. It's empty. Anyone else have things that on your mind, want to share, want to talk about? Margot, I saw your question about, I have an extra hat that I can bring for Kim, but I don't have extra tank tops. So I can bring that. And as for like a common theme dress, no. Just bring, like you're gonna wanna have kind of cute outfits like you saw in the Mayan, right? Where, there's the opening night and then there's the closing night. And the rest of the time it's gym gear and bikinis. So,
I have a thought question, or just something to think about because it's true, but I don't want to look like, I was saying this to Kim last night, like an opportunist here. But the reality of this coronavirus,
I know,
it is people are staying home more, like, and this is just the very beginning, and apparently this is going to go on for quite a few months or whatever. So the reality of it is what we have to offer is perfect for this situation because people can still work out in the comfort of their own home. They can still make their own food with their own hands, washing it themselves so they know it's washed correctly. Like there's so many things and they can drink that Flip and Shake that has a ton of high level antioxidants and autoimmune builders. I mean, who knows what could happen to who anytime, anywhere, anyway. But I'm just saying that right now, people are a little bit worried or a little bit maybe less interested maybe in going to the gym. In fact, I saw it on Jimmy Fallon, and I saw it on Jimmy Fallon and another one where they were making jokes about, people are saying, I've forgotten, it was last night, and he was saying, yeah, people are saying the coronavirus, blah, 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 and yet they're still going to the gym and picking up the weights right after somebody else has picked up weights and no one's cleaned those weights and blah, blah, blah. So anyways, but I don't want to also look like, I know Peloton, apparently, according to Jimmy Fallon again, has ramped up their advertising because they're a stay-at-home thing, but you have to pay $3 or $6 grand to get the bike, and then you have to pay $70 a month to get the training. So I don't know. I don't want to look I don't want to look cheeky and opportunistic, but maybe does anybody have any ideas?
I
Or
think honestly, just put it out on your, like, I really think you could put it out on as super innocent and being like, hey, you guys, if the coronavirus is really something that is weighing on you and you don't want to work out in the gym, talk to me. I can hook you up with some home workouts, right? It's that, like, don't overthink it. I almost feel like you would go on the side of being like a little bit funny about it, because it does give people the chance to, like, A, break the ice, and B, work out from home, right?
well, you know those 9 free workouts we have.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me, like, I've never used those yet, because I don't know exactly how to. I'd almost like to put a PDF of those 9 workouts, so no one can click on them. Like, they can see that I have them, and then but they can't click on them and get them off of my main feed. But then I can, as you said, sort of in a subtle but direct way, you can pick 2 of these workouts, let me know which ones you like the best, and try working out from home. The myths about working out from home: it's not going to be hard enough, it's not going to be blah blah blah, whatever.
So then I wouldn't use that actual document.
Private. No, I know. There's no. I was going to do maybe. I was thinking if it isn't a PDF, I was going to maybe do a screenshot.
Because they don't know what it means. They don't know what any of the workouts mean. They don't know what 21-day fix means. They don't know what shift shop means. They don't know what that means. So what you need to do is create a picture that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and the type of workout beside it, right? So for 21-day fix, it's going to be like a total body workout that blends weights and cardio. For Morning Meltdown 100, you're going to talk about a total body workout that's done with a DJ that has great energy, right? Like, you need to actually, don't put the name of the workout in, put a description of the workout that's there in your picture, and then say, here's 9 samples of the 76 programs we have, and which 2 of these would you like to try? I'll send you the workouts. Does that, like, do you understand?
Yeah. So then
look
when
at
you
that PDF and be like, oh, this means nothing to me. Like,
so I hear you. And then, so they pick 2, or sorry. So you send them the link or whatever, and they really have access to 9, but they pick 2, like it, some people could just, and whatever, they're shysters, but they could use those 9 workouts and just repeat those 9 workouts and eat well at home and use that as their,
but then
as their
don't send
tool.
them the PDF, just send them the link from the actual.
Just send them the one link of that actual workout, which is where?
On the PDF.
So you can pull each one out?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can click on that and then copy the link for that workout and then send just that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? So if I'm on the actual link here, and I go to lift 4, right? The link is right there. So I could literally just click on it, open it up, or copy link, and then paste it into my message to them.
Okay, and the rest of them don't come up, just that one?
Just that one, yeah.
Okay, okay.
6 weeks of the work.
Sorry, I assumed that.
No, because it actually takes them to that specific workout.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, I would just send them that, if you're going to do it that way.
So really, from what I'm looking at here, if I can put on my glasses, there is a description of each of them on this thing. So you can just basically copy down those words on your own little post or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I would just take the name of the workout out.
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Right? So you would say, like, torch calories with high intent, right? And then I would say this one, high intensity 6-week workout, 20 minutes a day, right? I would talk about this one being like intense cardio with, right? I would just not put the name of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because otherwise they're just going to go and Google it. And they can...
And then everybody who's on this call, we probably should be doing this right now, because I think more and more people are not necessarily wanting to go to the gym, but they still want to keep their workouts up. And this can be a great icebreaker to get them involved or get them starting to work out at home.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. And you all saw the 10 rounds is live, right? So
it is?
Yeah, the sample workout is live.
Okay.
So
Just a sample.
I'm going to do it right now after I'm done here. Give it a try. So, yeah. No, I think I was thinking about that yesterday. I was actually thinking about doing like all right, all you people that are panicking about being out in public, want to work out at home?
Exactly.
Like that's kind of what I was thinking of doing, because it's...
Well, if we don't do it, if we seriously don't do it, I mean, so here's the thing. I don't know why, but I reach out on Facebook. One of the things on the, our thing to do or whatever is to make more connections. And I don't have a heck of a lot of time during the week. So sometimes on the weekday evenings, I might go to my list of suggested friends on Facebook, and I'm a big Facebook person as opposed to Instagram, but anyways, and I'll just hit send. I don't even look at what they do or anything like that. So I may send up 20 of those, and then Monday, 20 of those on Tuesday. Anyway, I don't know what I'm on right now, but for whatever reason, I'm getting now bombarded with friend requests back. I've got probably about 100 or 200 just waiting for me to approve. The first few I realized because I was just hitting confirm initially, but now I'm looking more into who they are, because a lot of them are fake people or they're guys pretending to be women or whatever. So I'm checking, but now I cannot tell you how many people out there are blatantly, do you want to earn $500 to $1,000 a month guaranteed? Like they're saying things that I've always heard is illegal. You're not supposed to guarantee an income, but they're blasting it out there. Take 3 pills, lose weight. Like it's blatant. And I'm almost thinking that we are way too
just be careful about what you say, because
no, I haven't done anything.
There's in the Boss Babes mastermind group, there is like Beachbody has actually asked people to pull their posts down because of it not lining up with right. You cannot promise weight loss. You cannot promise that Shakeology is going to change your health. But I think the thing there is that they're actually using Shakeology, right? Like Beachbody would never be able to track me down because I don't put anything Beachbody in my posts. So I think these are people that are actually writing like... No,
it's not. Sorry, it's not Beachbody people.
No, I understand what you're saying.
Oh yeah. In fact, none of them are Beachbody people. They're all it works and prove it. It works, prove it, and the keto drinks. Like that's those 3 are just...
I know. I was saying to Clarissa yesterday, because this lady's feed was, take 2 pills a day, and if you sign up for my 90-day challenge, it's only $36. And I was like, just do the work. Seriously, just eat your vegetables and work out. Like, I don't get it. But
you wouldn't believe the amount of people that respond to those types of posts. Like
she had like tons of comments below, and I was like, what?
Well, maybe, and another thing, maybe this coronavirus in a weird way, because the coronavirus basically is saying, get your immune system up, stay healthy, stay strong. And if you get it, hopefully you'll be able to get through it. So that's what we do. That's our whole thing and has been for years. Yeah. So it's just a matter of, Tamara, you tell us how to get that message.
Okay,
it's up to you. No.
It's up to me. I'll put a post out this morning and you guys can all copy me. Okay.
Oh.
Right? Why did you mute yourself? You're done? Just like
No,
that.
I always take over the whole thing. So
So good. I
thought
feel like that's what these are supposed to be. They're just supposed to be a hangout. They're not supposed to be a formal call training.
but there's other people. There's other people on the line. They might want to talk. They might want to say something.
I have a
And
feeling Ashley and Renata will speak up if they want to.
and they're in the United States of America, where there's way more people than there is up here in Canada.
Only Ashley's in the U.S.
Oh, is it just me in the U.S. on this call?
It's you, yeah.
Get up here. Get up here in Canada. Hurry up.
I'm working on it.
And Ashley, I just found out the other day and shared with Ashley that because Ashley lives in North Dakota, and in North Dakota they actually have a law that they don't have to pay the coach business fee because it's such a low income state. So we just found that out the other day.
Yeah.
Did you find the process of how you go about doing that?
Yeah, because I haven't really done my taxes yet and stuff like that, but I found what I needed to do. So
yeah,
it seems pretty easy. Yeah.
So
yeah.
Cool.
So we all need to move to North Dakota then. I was wrong. Forget Canada. We're coming to you. We're coming to you.
We're booming.
Booming, are you?
Yes. I had a question about Punta Cana.
Mm-hmm.
I know that there's like 2 different weeks or 2 different timed dates that they have a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And I really want to make this happen for me next year. And of course, I would love to go at a time that any of my Empower women go. And so I need to know what weeks
we're on the second wave.
The second wave?
Yeah.
Okay.
The second
All right.
wave. So
awesome.
That's where like Christina, Sarah, we booked on there, Max, Margot, we've all picked second wave.
Okay.
So when you get the invite, then make sure that you sign up for the second wave.
Okay.
Yeah. Chris, are you wanting to say something? You look like you came in to say something. No?
Hey, I have something to say. Let me talk. No. Are you and Clarissa okay if I use a few of your cute little photos that you've done over the course of whatever and make it into a collage? Because today is International Women's Day, so happy International Women's Day to all of you. And I just I wanted to put some sort of so grateful for my amazing coaches, who are strong, powerful women, blah, blah, blah. And I do a little collage of you, and I can send you the photos that I pick, but I love the one of you 2 kissing. So I'm going to put that one in, but are you okay if I do that, or should I send it to you? Yeah.
Okay. It's all good. All
right. Then that's all I want to say, but it is International Women's Day. So let's use that to our advantage too. Let's do whatever we can to sell this.
International Women's Year. Like, isn't it International Women's Lifetime?
Well, it should be,
movement of, right?
They specifically give us 1 day. 1 day.
Do the dudes get a day?
They would get 1
International Dudes Day? No?
Yeah. No such thing. Because they get the other 364.
Oh, okay. I see. You guys agree that we should do a new group for the next free group?
Yes.
Okay.
But I love your images. You know your mindset reset one? Yeah. That was a really good image. Huh?
I worked hard on that one.
That was a really good image. I would almost reuse.
Oh, for sure. I'm saving them. Ideas. We can recycle them 100%.
Yeah. Actually, so what you're saying, so what I'm going to do, so should we all reach out? You've got we got 300 and some odd people in that free group. Should we reach out to those people and say, hey, we're going to, I'm not sure if you're seeing the post or whatever, but we had a great time last week, but we're going to start a new, it's a way to reach out and talk to these people and see if they're still interested.
I wouldn't say anything about a new group. I would just say, like, how did you enjoy the group last week? Were you able to kind of like refocus and work on your goals moving forward this week? I would touch base with them in that sense. And then closer to the time of the free group. So the free group isn't until April 6th, right? So maybe like end of March, that's when you reach out and let them know that there's going to be a new group.
Okay, yeah, because right now there's a squirrel walking around outside there. I don't really have any, well, it's not that I don't have any prospects, whatever you want to say. I do have a couple, but I'm not pushing at all. So it's almost like I would love to have something a little bit more aggressive. And I guess this last group that we've got on demand or on Challenge Tracker, I've got a few people in there, which is great, but they were already customers or coaches anyways. I don't know. It seems like it's stagnant, but it's like, it almost, for me, it feels like it's the best time to reach out to people. So I'm not sure. I'm confused.
Yeah, because summer's just around the corner. So thank you for mentioning the Challenge Tracker app. So what I do in the app, and I think that anyone who's a coach in this app should do that. And I don't mean that you have coach beside your name. I just mean like you're an actual coach, is turn your notifications on so that you actually comment on people's workouts. I don't have the notifications, like I don't care. I'll go through this list of notifications here, and anyone, I don't care if they're mine or Margot's or Max's or someone else's, that adds a workout, I comment on. Because I think it's really important that that's how we create community. So I believe it's in, yes. So in the little dial thing, if you go there, you can pick your push notifications. So notifications in the app. And I have all of mine on. So what I do is I get like probably 100, 150 notifications a day in the app, but I only scroll on and comment on the workouts, and then I hit mark all is red, because I'm not commenting on someone's Shakeology. Great, you had your Shakeology. But I look at the ones that say, so-and-so, see, Doyland added a workout. Megan Hopkins added a workout. Clarissa added a workout. And I go to those and I actually comment. And I feel like as coaches, we need to do that because we're the ones that are initiating that engagement. If we are commenting on people's stuff, doesn't matter if there are people or not, they're going to show up more in this group.
No, I agree. I actually feel like I want to start doing more engagement with that app for sure. Yeah. I think I had it and then I don't have it, but I'm starting to realize I think that's something I really want to start doing for sure.
I feel like the more you get familiar with this now, the easier bod groups is going to be, right? And bod groups is literally like a month away.
Yeah.
And it's going to streamline everything, from what I understand, that you're not going to need the nutrition app. You're not going to need, like, everything will be here. We'll be able to do video posts in here. I just feel like have an idea of how to use it so that when bod groups launches, but I really encourage coaches to turn on the notifications. It doesn't take long to go comment on someone's stuff. I'll do it in the car when I'm waiting for someone to come in, like one of my kids or something. I'd spend 5 minutes, a couple times a day, and then mark all is red, the rest of them. Because there are people that ask questions in there and they don't get answered. It'll say so-and-so added a post. So go read the post, because if they're adding a post, chances are they're asking a question or sharing something. On Facebook, you would never see that. It would just get buried in the group. Like, yeah, you might scroll and see like 4 or 5 posts, depending on how long you scroll for. But at least in here, you can actually get a notification. Mm-hmm. So I think it's really important that we do that. I think that's where community starts. And I know that that's what happens in the free group too. Like, I did not participate last week because I just didn't have time. So when I say engagement, it's not just people in the group, it's also me, right? Did
you not see my funny jokes and my funny posts?
No, I didn't.
I did.
What?
I will go back in this weekend.
What?
I know. I did not. I did
I
not.
spend all that time. Fun Friday.
I did see your one with what's her face? The days of the week with
Lucille Ball.
Lucille Ball. Yes.
Probably the funniest woman ever.
Yeah, I did see that one. So, but that's the only one I saw.
Yeah, I think that's my, that's a good, for me anyways. And when I was doing this before, my theme was fun. It was always fun. Kim and I did funny videos, funny posts, fun. And we attracted a lot of people. Just that's who I am. That's my type of personality. So I think I need to I know that was in a little group, but I think I do need to post stuff like that more. And just, that's my engagement angle, just because it's me, it's who I am. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys are so good. I got to learn how to do those fitness videos, like I don't have that ring yet, the light ring or whatever, but doing the little clips of the videos and then putting that in. I've never done that before. So I do have to work out on camera.
I would just make a goal then of once a week to do.
Yeah.
Right? Once a week, if you have time on your Saturday or Sunday, play around with it so that you can do like a fit and save it. You don't feel like maybe that's your workout Wednesday post, right? Like you don't have to post it that day. Right?
Yeah. That's another thing for everybody else on the call. Tamara, I know you always have such great posts, and I know they're not necessarily right now, right? And I think that's my mindset, which makes me overthink everything. Because I think, what am I going to say today? I got to think of something. Or what am I going to do today? But Tamara and Clarissa, they go back over old stuff that they've done before. And there's a lot of photos that I see that you post that I know that it was from New Orleans, or it was from, because I was there, but it looks so new. It looks fresh. Like I haven't seen it before. Yeah. So that's a really good, everybody, maybe we should all go back over our old photos and find the good ones and just repost with a new message or whatever. Then you're not continually thinking, oh, I've got to work out and I've got to set the camera up and I've got to, it doesn't have to be that hard. People don't really care if it's taken today or it was taken 2 years ago.
True, yes.
Yeah. And if you want to batch write content, I did do on the I'm just pulling it up here. I don't understand how to get rid of this extension on my computer that's being a pain in my butt. So hold on 2 secs. So if you need idea for content, I did put in the group on the calendar, like there's 30 different ideas, 31 different ideas for posting, right? So feel free to like just steal those and have them somewhere where you can literally copy paste them. If you work on an iPad or a phone, then save them in your notes and just put like above each one, put the date. So okay, I'm going to talk about like today, I'm going to do the 10 rounds workout. So I could do a post about it tomorrow. Right. And then if you have time to like sit down and write 5 or 6 posts at one time, at least you have the content, and then just find a picture to put it with. Like it's not like it has to be a picture that you took right now. So it is all on the calendar. There's 31 different posting ideas. Well, not 31 different because Tuesdays is always Transformation Tuesday, but definitely gives you some ideas on just posting topics. Okay.
Yes, I find for myself, there are a few things that I like to talk about, like planning is one, and I always go back to those, or self-love, or things that really drive me. I don't know, I like to read about human brain, so I always tie in with those things that I am interested in. And maybe just like having few of those things and just rotating through that, building up on that topic, and then from that, ideally it should be maybe having a bigger platform, like, you know, people that are doing podcasts or YouTube videos where they have big chunk of information, and then from that pulling the little things that you can put on social media. But it can work the other way around, where you build content and then maybe build something bigger from that.
Yeah, well, I think that what most content creators talk about is how you basically pick one platform that you're posting to, right? So if your platform is Facebook, then that's how gear your posts like it's going to be for Facebook, but then adjust them to share on Instagram, adjust them to share on Pinterest, adjust them to share on the different platforms, but have your main focus, right? So a lot of the Beachbody coaches, many of us, we do ours for Instagram, right? We post for Instagram and then repurpose for other platforms. So yeah, I would just have that kind of theme. I read an interesting one the other day where the lady was like, she actually has like a scheduling process where 1 week she'll have like a focus for Facebook, but then it's like 4 days later and 4 hours later she posts them on Instagram. Like, it was so weird that I was like, oh my gosh, do not complicate life. Like, this is way too hard. Whatever I share on Facebook, I'm sharing on Instagram. Like, I'm not overthinking that, that's for sure. It seemed way too complicated to, but maybe she's like working with the gurus of social media, right? So I don't know.
Yeah, there was one that I was listening to yesterday as well, and she does something like that as well. She uses that Excel or the sheets for her as her guideline, and so she goes like days of the week. She posts on YouTube. Then from that she would pull the content into Instagram, and then she was talking about not linking it directly to Facebook because it doesn't necessarily work really well, and sometimes if people will put hashtags, it just looks bad on Facebook. So just maybe resizing the photo, and also she was talking about doing it later, not
yeah, it was very complex.
Maybe the same person. It was like sunny something, sunny.
Oh no, I think her name was like JC or Janie or something like that. But yeah, it seemed way too complex for what I like. Sorry, yeah, that's not gonna work for me.
Yeah, easy is best.
Yeah, but yeah, then, and Margot, make sure your posts then are you, right? Like, be funny in them. If that's what you want to talk about it, and it doesn't have to be that you have a goofy picture that goes with it.
No, I prefer the funny side of life.
Yeah.
So, and I know that people expect that of me, because that's just who I am and what I am. So I don't know. I feel like when I was doing this before, even though I was not necessarily on a, like I'm in a better place right now. So I want to get back to what I was doing before, but it's almost like weird life experiences have happened, and Kim's cancer and all that stuff. And it sort of knocks you off the rails. Like, so I got to get back to what I was doing before, because it was working.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
Yeah. And it maybe when we all get to Punta Cana with our masks on, we can take a photo. I think that'd be a great photo. Yay!
Do we even get masks anymore? I know Clarissa has some, but I don't have a mask.
I have a mask. I ordered them at the beginning of this whole dumb thing. I ordered them on Amazon or whatever a friend of mine from work did. So I ordered them for the family and Andy's boyfriend, because she insisted he have one too. And it's a material one, and it has a charcoal filter. So if all goes well, because who knows what's going to happen between now and March 19th. I mean, honestly. But if everything goes well and we're on the flight, I said to Kim, because we're on an overnight flight, so we leave at 10:45 in the evening. We fly to Montreal or Toronto, I think, and then we jump on, and then we go quickly to the next flight to get to Punta Cana. But I said to Kim, take a mask, we'll have a drink of wine, we'll put the mask on, we'll go to sleep.
Yeah.
And the mask, in my opinion, they say it doesn't stop from getting whatever, but it stops you from touching your face. You can't touch your face. So if putting a mask on and just, sleeping keeps me from, scratching my nose or rubbing my, whatever, it to me, that's better than nothing. So that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, just for the plane.
Yes. Yeah, we have, we don't have those, but I do have a bunch of Lysol wipes, just a small container of them. So I was going to bring those, but I agree.
You know why? I didn't think about this, but like on my flight back from Brazil, there was one lady like sneezing everywhere. And do you think the guys from the planes, they come and wipe the tray, the handles, the seatbelt? No, they don't. So you have to do this.
Yeah. Oh,
so
yeah.
Then when you're touching everything, it's clean. And
But
wearing your mask. When I was eating, of course, I took it off, but the mask protected me. I was safe.
But also, I mean, there's other things, because I was thinking about that, and I was thinking, okay, yeah, when Kim she's very diligent about cleaning everything. So yeah, we will clean off where we are, and then, but you might order a glass of wine or something, and the flight attendant hands you your wine. She's holding on to it. You take a hold of it. Then she hands you the bank machine, and then you're keying in your code. So you're touching all of that stuff. So that's why I'm saying it's good to have this silly mask on your face, so that when you're touching all that stuff that you don't even think about that you're touching, you don't touch your face. Anyway, that's all.
Maybe gloves as well.
Yeah. It's going to be a great trip. We're going to be gloves and masks. We're going to come into Punta Cana with a hazmat suit.
Yeah, pretty much, right?
But coronavirus doesn't survive in hot temperatures. So as soon as we land there, it's dead.
But that's what they say. But then there's a whole bunch of people from Iran, which is super hot, so that have attracted it.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't either.
We are going.
Let's keep pushing, not pushing, I shouldn't say pushing, but let's keep promoting what we have to offer, because it's pretty much all that they're saying on TV, on radio, on everything, social media, is keep your immune system up, keep healthy, keep strong, keep fit. And that's what we have. That's what we are. So it's kind of like as I say, I don't want to be an opportunist here, or whatever you call it, but
just be an opportunist, seriously.
But the reality is that's what we
Matt, look at toilet paper stocks have gone through the roof. Come on.
I don't really get that part.
Yeah, I don't either.
Maybe one day I will, and I'll think, damn, that's why.
I seriously saw a family walking through London Drugs. So London Drugs is like a fancy
Morgan Creek.
What would it be like in the US?
Oh yeah.
Like a Walgreens, CVC.
Yeah.
CVS.
Okay, that's like walking through London Drugs. Each person had 2 buckets, like handles, full of toilet paper. Toilet paper at London Drugs is not cheap.
No.
It is not the place that you want to buy toilet paper. And I just started laughing. I was like, really?
They're that desperate, probably, because they were out everywhere else, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But do people understand that when we were cavemen, we used leaves, and they're still out there. We can still use those if we needed to.
You can have a shower after.
Or have a shower or whatever.
Rinse, there are other options.
Yeah, I don't know.
In Asia, everywhere you go in Asia, there is a hose. You just push the button and you wash yourself. Toilet paper is like a luxury there.
Yeah.
You wash yourself. And then you drip dry. But it's hot, so it's fast.
Great conversation.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is great training for whoever listens to this after the post record. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Right, let's get a picture while I still remember.
Hey, wait, let's all get a roll of toilet paper.
Yeah. Okay. There's Margot being silly. But I swear, be the opportunist. Honestly,
You want to be the opportunist without, well, I don't know. That's just my
it's that you don't want to be patronizing, right? You don't want to be like talking down to people. It's putting it out there in a
taking it
way, and saying like, you guys, I have the perfect solution for you. Seriously, you don't have to leave your house.
Yeah.
So,
well, Peloton is doing it. Peloton is actually using this platform to promote their sales of their Peloton. Yeah. Peloton is $3,000 to $6,000, as I said, and like $78 a month. So, and they don't have a meal plan that I know of, and they don't have like people like groups and coaching and all that stuff. So we have way more than a lot of the other organizations have. So, so everybody get out there and do it. And let me copy you.
Let me copy you. I'll work on one after my workout. I'll get inspired. Right?
Yeah, get inspired. Enough of this lazing around. Clarissa, you're just sitting there doing nothing. Figure out something.
I'm enjoying Vancouver, my tea.
Yeah, well, that's no time for tea. It's time to kick it up a notch and figure out what we do and let us know.
Tamara is the writing lady one. She's really good with her fingers, her mind, and through her fingers, she gets inspired. She becomes a poetress. She writes poems.
Poet. Well, all right, but one of you do something because the rest of us are waiting.
What I'll do is I'll do a post today and a blog post on COVID-19.
You know what I heard about Corona? So I saw somebody post, one of the Zumba instructors. They post that there was an article somewhere that Corona is linked to one of the Zumba events, one of those big Zumba concerts, and that's how it spread.
Ah, it's your fault, Renata. There you go.
The person actually wrote that?
One of the girls that I know, she actually just kind of like as a joke, she put that, but there was an article like that. Somebody wrote that. Yes.
That's ridiculous.
That is linked to Zumba instructors.
Well, you saw that they're delaying registration, right, for ZinCon. And,
oh, are they?
Yeah, because they're saying like they'll monitor. They'll wait until April and just keep things monitored.
Yeah.
Because they want to make sure like all the presenters stay healthy and that we stay healthy and yeah. But,
so Tamara, have you heard anything about Punta Cana at all or Beachbody? I haven't seen any announcements or anything.
No.
Okay.
No, but I'm not sure why there would be.
Well, I guess I don't know.
Right?
Yeah.
I know that like all the international trips for schools, like in my district and my kids' school district, are all canceled over spring break. Mm-hmm. But more so out of fear of like getting stranded there, right? Imagine being the teacher in charge of a group of 30 grade 10, 11, and 12 students in, Spain, and you're stuck there.
Yeah, quarantine.
Yeah.
Well, there's so that there is a case in there is a case in Dominican I read about. I don't know whether it's Punta Cana, but it's an Italian man, 62-year-old Italian man. That was all though. I only saw the one case, but it's going to be a catch-22 because if Dominican refuses to accept people into their country because they're, that's their tourist destination, then their economy is going to, because that's what they live for. So I'm not sure what they're going to do, but it's not up to me, I guess.
All the professional soccer games in Europe are being played in closed stadiums.
Yeah.
No spectators, no fans. Like there are billions of dollars.
Yeah.
Right? Because of that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you were going on the cruise this year, because every 3 years they have a cruise, then that might have been canceled because if there is one person with the coronavirus, then they get quarantined. is whatever the local authorities don't allow to the cruise ship to leave, and then it's different. But
They
because it's
just
not,
canceled the Royal Princess sailing out of
yeah,
LA.
yesterday.
And it wasn't, the person was on the ship, one of the ships that has the virus, but has been already through the incubation period of it and shows no sign of it. And they, the U.S. Department of Health said no, that they're not sailing. So they had to cancel.
Well,
Yeah,
I have a
I heard.
friend. I have a friend who lives out here in Cloverdale, Kim Phillips. She's a realtor out here in Cloverdale, and her daughter and my son are good friends. And she was on the news. She was on that Japanese tour ship, or the cruise
Diamond.
ship. Yeah, and excuse me, they were there for her mom and dad's 50th wedding anniversary. So I think we're in Japan, and then they took a cruise. That was the back end of their holiday. And she was on the news back in February, and then they were quarantined to their rooms, and then they were quarantined when they got off the ship. And apparently the dad, she hasn't said he has coronavirus, but in her post she said, thank you for the well wishes. I'm with my dad now. My mom is doing okay. We are just doing our best to keep him feeling okay. And so I'm assuming that he had it, because they were fine that they went on the cruise for their 50th wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
And anyways, so it's out there, that's for sure. So I don't know.
Yeah, stay healthy, stay safe.
Yeah,
okay?
For sure.
Yeah, do your workouts at home.
Do your workouts from home.
Eat well at home. Do everything at home. And post on. See, we can't share it when we're talking on this World Wide Web.
So then, on that note, we'll end the meeting and go work on our posts. Right?
Okay, Tamara, work on our posts.
I will. I'm gonna go work out first.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks, ladies. Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.